the Caribbean Sea. 17th century. A pirate fortress rises on a rocky island, stone bastions, rusty cannons, the flags of a pirate coalition. Inside lies legendary gold, plundered from dozens of colonies. Thousands of pirates are convinced their walls and cannons are impenetrable. They await only the next victim's ship. But the sea remains too calm at night. None of the pirates yet know that an enemy is already approaching the island, for whom gunpowder and walls are merely a hindrance, and darkness an ally. Many kilometers from the island, a group of modern special forces soldiers moves underwater. Silent breathing apparatus, black diving suits, night vision goggles. Drones loom over the sea, scanning the bastions, counting sentries and cannons. The commander receives data directly on his helmet visor. The fortress glows with heat spots, living targets. For pirates, night is protection. For special forces, it's a battlefield. The first sentries on the walls don't even have time to scream. Thermal imagers highlight targets, silencers conceal gunshots. One by one, the pirates fall into darkness, unable to understand the source of death. The torches go out. The fortress's security zones begin to go blind. The remaining pirates think the men have simply fallen asleep or gone drinking rum. There's no alarm. And yet the assault has already begun. While the walls are losing their guard, the second phase begins from the sea. Small assault boats, unlit, approach the cliffs. Special forces climb up cables directly beneath the bastions. Old cannons point out to sea, but not downward. 300-year-old rock is not designed for such guests. In seconds, the soldiers are inside the outer perimeter. The first explosion is a flashbang grenade. The fortress courtyard bursts into white light. The pirates clutch their heads, their weapons fall to the rocks. The special forces enter in a wedge formation, instantly separating their targets. To the men with muskets and sabers, it looks like a demonic attack. They fire blindly, but the enemy moves faster than they can comprehend what's happening. The cannons roar, but they fire blindly. Cannonballs shatter walls, killing their own. Gunpowder smoke obscures everything, but the special forces see through it. Thermal imagers transform the smoke into a target map. One by one, the pirate crews are destroyed by precise shots. Their numerical superiority melts away within minutes. The pirate leaders gather their men in the central tower. Sabers, pistols, cries of rage. They advance en masse, hoping to overwhelm with numbers. The narrow corridors of the fortress become a trap. The special forces retreat a step, and meet the wave of pirates in a crossfire. The stone is filled with smoke and blood. The surviving pirates begin to panic. They don't see the enemy, don't realize their numbers. It feels as if the fortress is being attacked by an entire army of ghosts. Some flee, others surrender. The legend of an impregnable fortress crumbles faster than its walls. The special forces continue to advance toward the main target, the gold vault and the coalition leaders. Hidden beneath the central tower is a stone vault. Thick doors, locks, 17th century traps. The pirates believed no one would reach it. The special forces use scanners and directional explosive charges. The doors fly apart. Inside are mountains of gold, chests, the trophies of centuries. But the fighters aren't interested in wealth. Their goal is control and living leaders. The coalition leaders retreat into the depths of the dungeons. They are armed, ready to fight to the end. But their every step is tracked by drones and sensors. A map of the fortress is compiled in real time. The special forces seal off the exits, depriving the pirates of their last chance to escape. The stone corridors turn into a cage. In one of the halls, the pirates decide to fight. Pistols rattle, sabers flash. But distance and darkness work against them. The special forces use smoke, maneuvers, and blinding lights. Within seconds, the resistance breaks. The leaders fall, surrounded by fighters in black gear. After capturing the outer courtyards, the special forces concentrate at the central tower, the heart of the fortress. This is where the command rooms and the entrance to the underground storage facilities are located. The pirates attempt to organize a defense, firing from balconies, throwing rocks, and setting gunpowder barrels ablaze. But the assault teams act in unison. Some suppress the firing points, while others advance through the smoke. The tower, designed for past sieges, is unprepared for an attack from 3 directions simultaneously. One of the pirates sets fire to the gunpowder storage facility at the foot of the tower. The explosion tears apart the stonework, spewing fire and smoke. For the pirates, this is a last attempt to stop the assault. For the special forces, it's only a brief loss of visibility. Thermal imagers instantly regain control of the situation. Through the fire and smoke, the soldiers continue to advance, using the breach as a new entrance. The pirate defense finally loses its structure. Inside the tower are narrow spiral staircases and dark corridors. The pirates fire from above, hoping to halt the ascent. But the assault teams operate floor by floor, flashbang grenades, quick dashes, controlling the angles. Every few meters, a new skirmish. For the pirates, the battle turns into a nightmare. The enemy appears suddenly and disappears just as quickly, leaving behind silence and smoke. At the top of the tower, a hidden descent is discovered, a heavy stone slab leading to underground storage facilities. This is where the leaders of the pirate coalition retreat. The special forces pinpoint the escape route, block the upper levels, and begin their descent. The stone is cold, the air damp. This is no longer a fortress, it's a labyrinth. And now the pirates are trapped within it, along with those who hunt leisurely. Under the fortress lies a network of tunnels, carved into the rock over decades. Here, the pirates stored supplies and evaded pursuit. Now the tunnels are filled with smoke, echoing footsteps, and muffled cries. The special forces move slowly, closing off sectors and marking offshoots. Every turn could become an ambush. For the pirates, the labyrinth was salvation. For the assault team, it was a controlled space where numbers no longer mattered. In one of the halls, the pirates set up their final ambush. They extinguish their torches and wait in the darkness, clutching pistols and blades. The first shot echoes through the tunnels. But the answer comes instantly. Flashbang grenades tear through the darkness, turning the hall into blinding chaos. Those who intended to hunt become the targets themselves. The ambush collapses in seconds. The leaders of the pirate coalition realize the battle is lost. They abandon their men and flee to the distant exit leading to the sea. Chests of gold are left behind. Freedom is more important to them than wealth. But their every move is already tracked. Motion sensors and drones transmit data in real time. The ring is tightening, leaving no chance of escape. At the exit to the underground harbor, the leaders are met by an assault team. The space is narrow, with no way out. A few short bursts to the legs, and the escape is over. The pirates fall to the rocks, their weapons scattering. The legends of the Caribbean have been captured alive. The operation enters its final phase. After capturing the leaders, the special forces take complete control of the underground harbor. Old piers, secret boats, and gunpowder stockpiles become vulnerable points. The pirates, hiding near the water, try to escape in boats, but the exits are blocked. A few well-placed shots, and the escape is over. The underground harbor, which served as a secret escape route, turns into a trap with no exit. Resistance is finally broken. Special forces teams methodically check all levels of the dungeons, marking cleared areas. The prisoners are brought up, the weapons are stored. The operation proceeds without haste, only the pirates are running out of time. Every corridor, every room is now under control. The fortress no longer belongs to those who built it with fear. Chests of gold are opened and counted. Coins, bars, and jewelry reflect the light of lanterns. What pirates plundered the coasts for decades is now simply an inventory item. Special forces register the contents, preparing the cargo for evacuation. For history, this is legend. For the operation, a report item. As night begins to recede, the evacuation begins. Prisoners, gold, and fighters are escorted to the exit points. Helicopters appear over the island. The fortress, once the center of pirate power, is left behind, empty and scorched. The operation is completed without lengthy sieges or negotiations. Only precise calculation and speed. The remaining pirate ships in the bay attempt to escape at dawn, unaware that the fortress is already lost. The crews hastily raise sails, but the shore positions are under the control of special forces. Drones adjust fire, snipers disable helmsmen and rigging. A few accurate hits, and the ships lose momentum. The pirate coalition's naval force perishes without a decisive battle. When the fighting subsides, the fortress's true state becomes apparent: shattered walls, charred guns, empty courtyards. There are no more screams or gunshots, only smoke and the traces of the night's carnage. The stone, which has survived dozens of past sieges, has proven powerless against this new type of war. The fortress hasn't fallen, it's simply been shut down. The leaders of the pirate coalition have been brought out of the dungeons. Once, their names frightened the Caribbean trade routes. Now they walk in handcuffs, surrounded by fighters who know nothing of these legends. For the modern world, they are neither myths nor heroes, mere detainees. History ends where fear ends. Cannons, walls, and numbers no longer decide the outcome of war. Information, night, and precision have replaced months of sieges. This operation was not a battle in the traditional sense. It was the dismantling of a system built on fear and gunpowder. The difference in eras proved too great for resistance to stand a chance. The sun rises over the Caribbean. The island is quiet again. Where pirate flags reigned, only ruins and traces of the operation remain. The world moves on, without regard for legends. The era of pirate fortresses ends not in cannon smoke, but in the silence after a perfectly planned assault.